Hi, I'm back. It's been a while since I talked about this game, and a lot has changed. So I would just like to talk about a couple things that have been going on with it. So, yep, my name is Potato, and today I'm just going to be taking you through a lot of the changes that I've made recently. Probably the biggest thing I've designed recently is the mob spawner system. It is a pretty complicated machine that is capable of randomly spawning one of four different mobs with 3 different tiers each. So it receives a signal here that powers a 1 in 4 chance to power each of these sections, and over here it receives level up systems where it can move the sliders up to make more harder mobs. So we start with basic mobs, then we get into harder mobs like witches. And those mobs are laid out over here if they were not all dead. But in these structure blocks are loaded a basic zombie, a more harder zombie with better armor, and the harder zombie, which is a husk in pretty good iron armor. So this is the first prototype, and this is our final prototype, and then I've scattered these all throughout the map in different locations so that they can spawn mobs randomly throughout your event, which will all be controlled by timing systems over here. That one that controls the mob spawn line, leveling up, and the purple is the reset line that I use whenever the game is over. Another update I've made is that this gate no longer leads to nothing. It's still unfinished, and for the most part it leads to nothing. But when you go to the end of this tunnel, you'll see that there's something here. And if you know Tango Tech's Decked Out, that's kind of what this is a mini replica of. These armor strands represent pots that are going to be lootable, and if you can look around, you can see there are a lot of pots in here. And that is because this area will be crawling with a Ravager that is going to be hunting you down as you explore this area. There's going to be a lot of pots, but a lot of risk with lava and beasts. This area is heavily guarded, and it's going to require money just to enter. It also has a couple puzzles, and pretty good loot though. So, is it worth it? I don't know. That's going to be for you to decide as a player. A lot of other changes have been made to the game throughout the time that I've been working on it. One of those is the fact that I've worked out the better item loot tables and worked out the pot dispenser quite a bit. It's not perfect, but it's getting there. I've decided geode loot tables over here, and when you go explore the world, you can find little geode spots that you can press and get a geode, which you can craft at the geologist in the village, which I got into more in my village episode, and they can give you different types of loot. And I've also decided what items you destroy on death. I've decided what hell is going to look like, and I have a deep dive video on that if you're interested. And then I also have the gods, which are in that same video, and I vastly improved the village, which also has a deep dive video. So there's a lot more left to this game, and if you're interested in keeping up with it, I would please enjoy if you would come back and watch more videos, or just go back and watch my Devlog episode 1, which talks a lot about the origins and the idea behind this game. Well, without that, thank you for watching. My name is Potato. Thank you.